Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We can begin.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for attending today's public hearing regarding the 2021 Reapportionment Commission's proposed legislative and congressional reapportionment plans. Before we start the meeting, Mr. Secretary, can you just poll the commissioners to see who is present?
Chair Muguishi,
Present.
Commissioner Chipchase, Commissioner Chun,
Here.
Commissioner Kennedy, Commissioner Nakota.
She's
You're
on mute.
Here, I'm here.
Thank you. Commissioner Nishimura,
Present.
Commissioner Lonaka,
Present.
Commissioner Ono,
I'm here.
Commissioner Rathbun, Commissioner Kennedy,
Here.
and Commissioner Chipchase. Chair, all commissioners are present except for Commissioner Chipchase.
Thank you. Mahalo, Mr. Secretary. The commission is holding public hearings to provide an opportunity for interested persons to submit views, arguments, or data orally or in writing related to the proposed reapportionment plans for the Hawaii State Legislature, the proposed legislative plan, and Hawaii's 2 United States congressional districts, the proposed congressional plan. The proposed legislative plan reflects the allocation of the total number of members of each house of the Senate, of each house of the state legislature among the 4 basic island units, namely 1, the island of Hawaii, 2, the islands of Maui, Lanai, Molokai, and Kaho'olawe, 3, the island of Oahu and all other islands not specifically enumerated, and 4, the islands of Kauai and Niihau, using the total number of permanent residents in each basic island units and computed by the method known as the method of equal proportions, except that no basic island unit shall receive less than 1 member in each house. The proposed legislative plan also reflects the apportionment of single-member districts within each basic island unit and redistricting guided by the constitutional criteria. District lines were drawn to minimize population deviations between districts, preserve traditional communities, avoid canoe districts spanning multiple basic island units, and minimize the disruption to existing districts. The proposed congressional plan reflects the apportionment of 2 members among single-member districts so that the average number of persons in the total population counted in the 2020 United States Census per member in each district is as nearly equal as practicable. The reapportionment plans are available to view online at elections.hawaii.gov. Additionally, the reapportionment plans and maps are available for public inspection at Hawaii County Clerk's Office in Hilo and Kona, Hilo Public Library, University of Hawaii at Hilo Library, Kailua Kona Public Library, Kealakekua Public Library, Keao Public School and Library, Lapahoihoi Public School and Library, Naalehu Public Library, Pahoa Community and School Library, Thelma Parker Public and School Library, Maui County Clerk's Office, Hana Public School and Library, Lahaina Public Library, Molokai Library, Lanai Public and School Library, Kauai County Clerk's Office, Hanapepe Public Library, Kapa'a Public Library, Koloa Public Library, Princeville Public Library, Hawaii State Library, City and County of Honolulu Clerk's Office, Kaimuki Library, Office of Elections, Kapolei Public Library, Mililani Public Library, Pearl City Public Library, Kahuku Public and School Library, Kaneohe Public Library. And sorry I had to read all of that, but process, I have to make sure that we tell everybody where they can see these things. Pursuant to a public notice that was published on November 9th, 2021, the Reapportionment Commission gave public notice that it will be conducting its public hearings remotely using interactive conference technology. The public may view the video and audio of the public hearing through a video conference link available online at elections.hawaii.gov. In the alternative, the public may listen to the audio of the hearing through a telephone number that is available online at elections.hawaii.gov. Each public hearing will seek to focus on a particular geographic area, but the public may comment on any aspect of the proposed legislative plan or proposed congressional plan. Views, arguments, or data, orally or in writing, may be submitted at any public hearing or mailed to the chair of the 2021 Reapportionment Commission at 802 Lehua Avenue, Pearl City, Hawaii, 96782, or by email at reapportionment@hawaii.gov. This hearing is being recorded and will be posted on the Office of Elections website at elections.hawaii.gov. As a reminder to the public, your microphone will be muted until you are called on. Okay, now we're going to move on to public testimony. A list of testifiers who have submitted their names before the hearing has been added to the chat. As technical issues may arise, we will give each testifier a few moments to try and resolve any connection issues. However, if the issues cannot be resolved, we will have to move on to the next testifier. If you would like to testify, please click raise hand under reactions on Zoom. If you are joining us by phone, please press *9. When recognized, please unmute your microphone before speaking. You may also turn on your video at this time. For the record, please state your first and last name and the items you will be testifying on. For those testifiers joining us by phone, we will not have your name and will be identifying you by the last four digits of your phone number. To ensure that we have sufficient time to hear all the testimony, each testifier will have 3 minutes to testify. Once your time has expired, you'll be asked to conclude your remarks, and we will move on to the next testifier. With that, I'll turn it over to the secretary. Would the secretary please announce the first testifier?
Chair, there were no testifiers signed up prior to the meeting, and I don't see any hands raised.
All right, let's give a moment to see if anybody wants to raise a hand.
So the first testifier is Dee Morikawa.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure how to get into this meeting, and obviously, I guess I'm the only one to say anything. But is this for the Kauai redistricting?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say that I support what they have done because in my District 16, Omao has always been, and Koloa has always been like the cutoff. And Omao being situated maybe about 5 to 7 miles away from Lihui, it just seems like their lifestyle is more geared to District 16. And that's why I support getting more of that community into District 16. And hopefully in the future, maybe all of that area can come into 16. So thank you. I just want to say I support it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that testimony. Any commissioners have any questions? Mahalo.
Okay, the next testifier is Chris Nee.
Hi, hello, everybody. My name is Chris Lee, and I'm a member of the Kauai Advisory Council. At its October 21st meeting, the council did take an action to support the technical committee's proposed plans for Kauai County. Kauai County was fortunate in the sense that growth had been pretty equally dispersed island-wide. Therefore, the deviations were small and no significant change was required. However, the technical committee's proposal does make some adjustments between districts 15 and 16, which resulted or produced an even smaller deviation, which should serve the county of Kauai well with anticipated future growth. Also, at its October 21st meeting, council members did express their concerns about the use of canoe districts and took an action to support the Reapportionment Commission's decision to apportion based by basic island units. We understand that there is some concern in higher density areas about communities being split up, but they still remain within a basic island unit. As community members who have experienced canoe districting, we believe this to be more beneficial as opposed to having communities split up as canoe districts represented by one legislator, likely from another island. So these communities split up on one island will have the benefit of being represented by two legislators from the same community and in close proximity. Thanks.
Mahalo for that testimony, Chris. Any questions for Chris? Thank you, Chris.
I'm not seeing any additional hands.
Okay, I guess last call for any testimony. Otherwise, thank you to the two testifiers for supporting the actions of the Reapportionment Committee for the Island of Kauai. Much appreciated that you took the time to come and share that feedback with us. With that, this is not a formal meeting, Mr. Secretary, so do you know if I have to formally adjourn, or can we just say thank you and see you tomorrow at the
You can
next
say
one?
thank you at this meeting. Thank you for
Okay.
participating to this meeting. But
Thank you for
Chair,
partic-
just
Yeah.
to let you know, Commissioner Chip Chase has joined the meeting for the
Okay,
hearing.
okay. All right, well, thank you very much, everyone. We appreciate your participation, and commissioners, we'll see you tomorrow.
Did you guys see Sandy Ma had her hand raised? I guess not. Anybody? Can you guys hear me? Yeah.